chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah, yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 26.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I'll flip it over and watch it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. 1st drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The 1st drive of the season, things could be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Get the way. Check.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
27.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That's complete to John Ross. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 65 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there. Right? Forced out to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 28 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Pretty entertaining start, 14 all the score on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here goes 47. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All day. All day. Any day.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
180. Watch tight end.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield, he finds Taylor, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with it. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
From the 44, Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now it's Mixon running right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Check. Fresno. We're going to 54. Right
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
52 is the mic right here.
Here's Prescott. Open man is Uzama. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To the air again, Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Sack City, baby.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Prescott to throw this time. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Boyd. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had that 1st half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott got a man open. It's Ross. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Bengals first down.
Mike, here we go. Go right in. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Slam, slam, slam. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Watch out, watch out, watch out. 26.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Mixon, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking deep downfield, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Regular.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Prescott. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the run, it's Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll run. Anderson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Yeah, let's get sandwich. 51 to Mike. 51.
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 18-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Switches. King.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Shreds the tackle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run. Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Browns on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bengals' 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. And again, it's Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.